Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm really excited about doing this streaming. Well, I wouldn't say excited, but anxious to do this streaming, I should say, because eager is the word. Not anxious, not excited, but eager, because there's been so much stuff going on in the world, of so much hatred and anger, especially in the country where I live. I don't know if you guys have been. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Allie. I don't know if you guys, for those of you who live outside of the U.S., I don't know if you've been following that there's been a lot of riots going on and a lot of anger and hatred. And I always say that when we, it was because of the George Floyd case, so. And then there was other incidents of racial profiling in this country. And so basically the community had enough. And all these riots broke out in a major way. And there's just so much anger and hatred. And it really makes me feel uncomfortable, or feel uncomfortable to see this much anger and hatred. It's really hard for me to stomach to see how divided we are, and that we should be much further along in our healing. So this week I want to do a healing of our anger and hatred, a meditation on sending that love energy to those that we hate, to those that we're angry with, so that that energy can start to evolve into that of healing. And so that's something that I really want to do today. And I actually did this meditation this week. I've been doing this healing meditation on my own this week, and I found it to be pretty profound. And that's why I want to do it with you this week, because I think we all need so much healing in our lives. So I wanted to make an announcement before we do this meditation, that I started a Facebook group on Facebook, and that's where I'm going to be doing all of my live streamings. And I'd like you to join me next week. Starting next week, that's where I'm going to actually be starting my live streaming. And the reason why I created this Facebook group is that I really want to start a much deeper dialogue with you, so that I can really help you in a much more deeper way to help you heal your mind, body, and soul. Because that platform, having that community and that group, really allows us to exchange dialogue on a consistent basis, whereas over here it's a little bit harder. So I'm starting that community to really gauge what it is that you really need in your life in terms of your mind, your body, your soul. What are the issues that you're really going through in your life? What are the things that you really need healing? What types of modalities might help you in this journey of healing? Because we're all trying to heal. Healing is a never-ending journey. So I really want you to join me, and you can go after this streaming, you can go to Facebook and join. And the group is this. This is it's the URL. It's Facebook/groups/yin and yang living. I hope you guys can see it. And the link is also at the bottom of the description. So if you didn't get that, you can get it at the bottom of the description. And please go on that link and join. And let's start a deeper dialogue in what it is that you are looking to heal in your life. And we all can learn from each other, because some people have this tip, other people have that tip. We're here to learn from each other and heal each other. And that's why I'm starting that Facebook group community, so that we can get into much deeper dialogue of what it is that you need in your life to start to really heal. I really want to hear from you a lot more, because me just putting out videos and just doing this live streaming is not enough. I really need your feedback. I really want to hear what your issues are. And so that's why I'm creating this Facebook group. And I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to delve into your issues and your healing in a much more deeper way. So I'm really excited. So make sure you go to that Facebook group. And next week, that's where I'm going to start my live streaming. And we might actually, there's a good chance that we'll be doing more live streamings on that group page. We might do like twice a week as opposed to once a week, so that we can help even more and have a continual dialogue of how we can heal each other. So let's get started on this anger meditation, and then afterwards I want to talk about why there's so much divisiveness and separation of in people. After the meditation, I'm going to talk about, in terms of the spiritual perspective, why we have so much racial profiling, so much separation, so much divisiveness in our country and around the world. So get comfortable. I'm going to hold my amethyst. Also, crystals are so wonderful because they also help to absorb the EMF, the electromagnetic field. That's not so good for us. So that's another thing about crystals. Crystals are wonderful for that. And EMFs are like emanated from like screens and other electronic devices. But let's get started. Get really comfortable. Hi, Ashley. Oh, started Kundalini breathing today. Ashley, fine. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Ashley. I'm so glad. Kundalini is a powerful, powerful thing. I mean, I tell you, that is such a powerful energy. So I'm glad that you're on your Kundalini journey. That's great. Okay, so get comfortable and let's start the meditation. Take a few breaths in and out to really center yourself and be fully present in the now. Our power is right here, right now. It's not in the past. It's not in the future. It's only right here, right now. So use your breath to be fully consciously aware of this moment right now. And as thoughts arise, just gently observe them and let it go. And return back to your breath. Focus how when you breathe in, you're breathing in that prana, chi, universal life force energy that gives life to our bodies and to this universe. And as we breathe out, let's release all energies that do not serve us. Let's inhale a deep, deep breath in. Hold it for 3 seconds and allow that beautiful breathing light to just emanate into every cell, into every tissue, into every organ of your body. And breathe out all that does not serve you. One more time, take a deep breath in and allow that breath to heal every cell, every tissue, every organ in your body. And just release it. In your next breath in, breathe in that beautiful, loving, pure, positive energy of God and love that can heal everything. And let go in your next breath of all negative energies of hate, anger, frustration, resentment. Just let it go to the universe. Now, we visualize a beautiful pink rose light that is emanating from the skies of the divine and coming straight into our crown chakra. And this beautiful pink, pure positive energy of love is just running slowly down our chakras to our third eye chakra, then slowly running down to our throat chakra. And as it runs down your chakras, it just heals any resistant energy in your body. And visualize it running down to your heart chakra, healing your heart, your lungs, all of the organs and tissues and cells in your heart chakra area. Then that pink light slowly runs down your solar plexus chakra, hitting all of your organs there, your stomach. and your pancreas and all the organs that are in that upper abdomen. And the pink, rosy, beautiful, loving light descends into your lower abdomen chakra. And then it further continues down from the sacral chakra to your root chakra. And as it descends your root chakra, that healing, beautiful pink light just is running through your legs, your knees, your ankles, to your feet, and it starts to move out of your feet and then surrounds your entire body and creates a beautiful shield around your body of this beautiful pink rose light of infinite love, unconditional love, the perfection of love energy. And that shield of love energy cannot be penetrated by any anger or hate, because the shield of that pink rosy light is so powerful. It is the ultimate highest vibrational frequency energy that there is. And just bask in that pink rosy shield of loving energy just for a second. Just feel the unconditional love of the divine, the unconditional love of God, the unconditional love from our spirit guides, protecting us, supporting us eternally. Now that you feel so much unconditional love, the perfection of that divine love, send that love out now to your family, to your spouse, your children, your grandparents, your cousins, uncles, aunts, nephews. Send that beautiful pink rosy light of love to every member of your family, including your pets, any dogs, cats, pigs, horses. Send that beautiful pink energy to those who are closest to you. And you can feel that energy vibrating in them, that they cannot show up only but love. And as your beautiful pink energy of light is absorbed by your family members and the closest to you, extend that pink energy to those of your neighbors that live on your block or in your community. Extend that pink rosy light to people living in your community and town. And just project a beautiful energy of love, unconditional love, and unconditional compassion to those in your town, in your neighborhood. Now, let's extend that beautiful pink loving energy of light to those in your own province or state, to every person that's living in your state or province, and feel that pink energy just twinkle in their bodies, feeling so much love that anger and hatred starts to dissipate from those people in your province or state, because that pink rosy light is so powerful. It's powerful. It has the highest vibrational frequency. So anybody receiving this pink light just feels love and dissipates anger or hatred. Wow, we feel the momentum of the collective love here that is so powerful, that is so profound, that is so expansive and eternal. Now extend that beautiful pink loving light energy to every person in your country where you live, and to every person in the continent that you live. Just broaden that beautiful pink loving energy to everybody in the continent that you live in. Share this beautiful energy. Share this healing energy to everyone that's living in your continent. This healing is so powerful. It's so powerful that it takes over any hatred, any anger. You could feel that this pink light has touched everyone in your continent. And now you're going to extend this pink loving light of God to every person, every animal, every part, including the ocean, the sky, the forest, the Amazon. You are just going to encapsulate this entire planet with your beautiful pink light of love and God. Just encapsulate and surround this entire planet with that beautiful pink rose light that is just surrounding this entire planet. It is so powerful. It is so expansive. It is so, so, so eternal. Love never dies. Love just keeps growing and growing and spreading to every part of this planet, that every person, every animal, every consciousness of the ocean, of the sun, of the sky, of the forest can feel this beautiful pink loving light of God, and send that eternal love energy to every part of this galaxy, and to galaxies beyond this galaxies, to the entire universe. The entire universe, just send that out there. Just send it out. Send it out. It is so powerful that it cannot be stopped. The love energy grows exponentially bigger and bigger, because there is nothing more powerful than love. There is nothing more healing than love. So send it out to the furthest reaches of the universe. Just send it out to the furthest reaches of this universe. And as it envelopes this entire universe, it's in every part, molecule of this universe, atoms, electrons, every bit of this universe. Bring all of that beautiful pink, rosy light of love and God back into your heart. Just bring it all back into your heart, and you can feel that you are one with the universe, and the universe is one with you. You are one with everything and everyone on this planet, in this universe, and the galaxies. Every love energy is right here in your heart. And just stay with that divine, unconditional love that you have brought in from every part of the universe. Just stay with that love. Just be with that divine, unconditional love. Love heals. Love heals. Love heals. And breathe into that love. Just breathe into that love. Just breathe into that love. Now, as this love is so divinely felt within you, think about a person that you hate or that you're angry with. What person makes you feel so angry? What person made you feel so much hate? Send that energy, that pink, rosy light of love and God energy to that person. Just send it out. Send it to the person that you hate the most. Send it. Send it with unconditional love and unconditional compassion. That person receives this beautiful, loving energy of God. And you could feel the love energy being returned to you from that person, because this rosy energy of love and God has just dissipated anger and hatred between the two of you. You realize that you are one with that person. You are one with everyone on this planet. You are one with this universe, and that there is no separation. You awaken to that there is no separation between you and anybody on this planet. That the true nature of our being is all one. We are all connected. We are all one. So as we have this beautiful loving energy within us, and we send it out to everyone, that energy of love and light comes right back to us. And it spreads like a domino effect. It's expansive. Love is eternal. Love transcends all time and space. It is the highest vibrational frequency of consciousness. Love is the most powerful thing that there ever is. And it unites us. It unites every person, everything on this planet together to heal as one. Love heals. Namaste. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining me in that powerful meditation of really sending that love energy out to everyone on this planet, and especially to those that we feel anger towards. We have to really start healing ourselves and the planet. And healing begins with each one of us. It begins with each one of us, because if we can't heal ourselves with love, then how can we send love energy out to anybody, right? So healing really begins with each one of us. So if you had any experience during that meditation that you want to share with us, and really that could really profoundly help, our community, please do so. And also, if you have any questions now about that meditation or about anything else, please ask me now. I really, really appreciate again. Oh, thank you, Allie. Thank you. Hi, Niwa. Hello, Jerome. Hi, Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth from Los Angeles. Wow, good morning. Yeah, I live in Southern California also too, Kenneth. So what I really wanted to talk to you about today was inspired by that meditation about why we have so much sense of separation and divisiveness in this country, all this racial profiling in this country and around the world. Racial profiling happens in so many places. I remember during the height of the COVID, well, it is the height of the COVID, but like a month or so ago, two of my sisters had complained that they were racially profiled because they were Asian. And one of my sisters went to a supermarket and somebody yelled at her, go back to your country, which we're not even Chinese, first of all. And then my other sister also got racially profiled on the street. Some lady yelled at her. So racial profiling is happening everywhere. Even in my own family, I've had racial profiling too. I've experienced it myself as a kid, and as an adult, I've also experienced it. So this is something that is very, very common. And the reason why we racially profile, number one, we are angry. And so when we hold on to anger and all that hatred, we're just projecting and that anger out to somebody else. And so when you pick on somebody as being, whatever, Asian or black or, person of color or minority, that's a form of kind of projection. It's a kind of a way that they're releasing their own anger that they have within themselves. Because if you're truly a happy person, you would never do that. Happy people don't project anger onto other people. But the more profound issue here, really, and it goes back to our spiritual awareness and understanding of the true nature of our reality, of our existence. The true nature of our reality and existence is that we're this non-physical energy, what you might want to call spirit or soul, whatever you want to call it. And that soul comes from one source energy. One source energy, which you may call God, you could call Allah, whatever you want to call it. So we are all this non-physical, eternal energy of light with an intelligent awareness, what we call consciousness. That's all what we really are. So when we have this feeling of separation, what we're saying is that that's not the truth of who we are. The separation is a belief that's conditioned that I am this, you are that, I live in this country, you live in that country, I'm on this team, you're in that team, I'm in this group, you're in that group. That's just a construct of the mind, of the thoughts. And as we keep having those thoughts over and over again, that I'm an Asian person, you're a white person, you're a black person. As we keep having these thoughts over and over again, it becomes a belief. So it's a conditioning of the mind. When you have the thought of separation, it's a conditioning of the mind. So when you have a thought, you think it over and over again, it becomes a belief. And that belief becomes a conditioning of the mind. It becomes a habit of the mind. And so as you go out in the world and you see people of different race, different color, different background, different status, you have this separation in the mind. But the mind, these are just thoughts. That's all they are. And they call it ego. In spiritual terms, we call it ego. And so in Buddhism, what they say is when you have this thought that you are separate from anybody or anything in this, not just in this planet, but in the universe, it's called ignorance. They call it ignorance in Buddhism. Ignorance means I don't know. I do not know. You do not know your true existential being state. You think that you are Asian, that you are black, that you are white, that you are Indian. You think that that's what you are. It's just a construct of our thoughts. But that's an illusion of the reality. Illusion of the reality of our existence. And so in Buddhism, they call it ignorance. Ignorance is when you think you are separate from that person or from anything in this universe on this planet. That's called ignorance. Because the truth of who we are, as I said before, is this non-physical energy that comes from that one source energy. Everything in this universe, everyone on this planet comes from this one source energy. So we are all connected to each other. So we are connected to the homeless person. We are connected to every African American person. We are connected to every Asian person. We are connected to every Indian person. We are connected to every Muslim person. We are connected to President Trump. We are connected to, every person on this planet. and everything on this planet. We are connected to that one little piece of grass. We're connected to the ocean. We're connected to the trees. We're connected to every animal on this planet. We are connected to the rock. We are connected to the sky. We're connected to the sun. We're connected to the moon. We are connected to the galaxy, because everything comes from this one source energy. And everything's intertwined and connected. So when we feel that we are, when we do this racial profiling, it's because we're living in ignorance. We don't understand the true nature of the reality of the universe. We don't understand the true nature of our being. And that's why in Buddhism they call it ignorance. Okay, hello Jerome. I feel hate separates us and breaks the harmony. We are one. We hurt when we experience hate because this separation. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I have been too. It was scary because I could feel the hate. Oh, yes. You could just feel the hate. And so when we have this illusion that we are separate from anybody on this planet, in Buddhism, they call that ignorance, because the true nature of our existence is that we are all connected. And so essentially, if we are all connected, and we're not just, like I said, we're not just connected to the people on this planet, to everyone on this planet. We're connected to the ocean. We're connected to that grass. We're connected to the concrete pavement. We're connected to the sky. We're connected to every flower, every plant, every animal, every insect on this planet. We are connected. So therefore, when we hurt somebody else, we are really hurting ourselves. Let me repeat this. When we hurt somebody else, we are really hurting ourselves. We are really hurting ourselves because we are connected. And so this racial profiling, what racial profiling really is thinking that we're separate because of our dysfunctional mind. We think that we're separate when we're really not. That's what racial profiling really is. Because you would never racially profile that person if you realized that you were connected, right? And if you realize you were connected, you know that if I hurt that person, I'm hurting myself, right? So you would never hurt the other person knowing that you're really hurting yourself, right? So this is what racial profiling is, and that's why we have to work on the mind. This is why our mental and emotional space and really tapping into our spiritual, the true essence of who we are, which is the spiritual oneness, is so critical for healing. This is so critical for healing because of this reason. Because every time we think we are separate, we are dual, we have racial profiling. We have racial profiling. And so we have to heal the mind. That's why the Buddha always says, when you heal the mind, you heal the world. When you heal your own mind, you start to heal the world. Lorraine, well done. Everything comes from darkness to light, so we are all connected. Yes, that is right. We are all connected. And so what we have to keep doing is we have to keep training our own energy, our own self, to have that unconditional love and compassion. And when we start to feel that unconditional love and compassion in here, ourselves, we're emanating that energy automatically out into the universe. And even the people that you hate or might hate us, they feel it because energy is felt. Energy is true. You cannot fake energy. You cannot fake energy. And that's why they say that if a hateful person is in the presence of God, that hateful person can never have hate, because this pure positive energy of love is so powerful that even a hateful person that shows up to God cannot be hateful anymore. So we have to keep training ourselves. We have to keep training ourselves to have unconditional love and compassion. That's what we have to keep training ourselves to do, is to have unconditional love, because then we're automatically broadcasting that energy out into the universe. And even when hateful people show up, they show up differently. They show up differently because this energy is so powerful that there's no way that they could show up with hate. Yes, this is deep. This is really deep. And this is the spiritual nature of who we are. We are pure positive energy of love and God. And so all of the thoughts that we have of separation, of duality, is what's getting us into trouble. It's the illusion of that we are separate that's getting into big trouble. The illusion that we're really separate. It's just an illusion. That's not the truth of who we are. And so all of this hate that's happening in my country, around the world, is happening because of illusion, of the illusion that we are separate. That we are separate. That is not the true nature of the reality of our existence. The reality is that we are all connected by this energy of love and God, and it comes from that one source energy. It comes. We are all connected. So this is why we do the work, because the only way that we can ever try to heal others around us is not through anger. If we have anger, then what's going to happen is we're just spewing out anger energy. And that's what people are feeling. And if you're spewing out, broadcasting this anger energy, what person out there is gonna start to feel more loving towards you? They're gonna be more defensive and be more angry, right? So it's like this vicious cycle. We have to break this. Even the churches and religions teach separation. I understand what you're saying, Jade. I do understand what you're saying. I believe that all spiritual traditions are amazing. So if you're Catholic, you're Muslim, you're this, you're that, I think all spiritual traditions, and I say spiritual, not religion, have universal truths of love and compassion. But it's how people use them that can make it good or bad. How people use that spiritual tradition for their own gain or for their own agenda, that I think can either be good or bad. So I hear what you're saying, Jade, and I definitely acknowledge what you're saying. So Lorraine says, I think hate comes from wanting power and greed to make you feel less than a human. We can reprogram our mind. Yes, I hear what you're saying. Yes, it's all about reprogramming the mind. We have to reprogram this mind. It really is about reprogramming that mind to really understand the true nature of our existence, which is we're one. It's not dual, it's one. D-Sib, thank you for this meditation, this chat. Your message is so important and timely. Oh, you're welcome. Yes. It is time. Yes, it's time. I think we're all talking about this issue of anger and hate and all this racial profiling, because, we're just seeing it. It's just rampant. It's all over the place. And it's like, you think, when one thing happens, one incident happens, you think, okay, people are learning from this. And then another incident happens and another one. And it's like, people are just really, really sick of it. It's enough is enough. It's enough is enough. And so I think that this message is so important. If everybody really understood the true nature of their existence, of their reality, that we are all connected by this one source God energy, you wouldn't harm the other person, because as you harm that person, you're really harming yourself. So if we become awakened and enlightened to this message, And we can practice in our daily meditations that unconditional love for ourselves, because it starts from home. You can't give love unless you have love here. Because you cannot give what you do not have. If you do not have $10 in your pocket, you cannot give away $10. So it all starts from your own home. It starts here. We don't have to be going crazy to try to change other people, because people will change based on whether they're ready or not. But if you change yourself, then they will feel that love energy automatically, and they will start to change. Hello, I have a simple question. Why is the love energy color pink? I don't know the origin of the color symbol, be it chakra placement, etc. That's a good question, Jerome. Energy, everything is non-physical energy. This entire universe is energy. It's energetic. Your entire body is energy. That's all it is. This entire universe. And energy has a vibrational frequency. So when energy manifests, it manifests into colors. That's how you can see energy and measure energy. Scientists measure energy through colors. So it doesn't matter what the color. So in the chakras, as you see, it's always, you can see the different colors of each chakra, because that's how energy manifests into colors. It's not that one color represents, because I was thinking about the rose quartz. The rose quartz, the crystal rose quartz is representative of love. And the heart chakra is not actually pink. It's actually a green color. So it doesn't really matter what color you choose. I don't think that matters so much to me, at least for me, it doesn't matter. I just go with what I feel divinely present in this moment, what light is present in this moment. So it could have been white light for me, it could have been a green light for me, it could have been a purple light for me, but it was just this moment when I was doing the meditation, that light, the image of that beautiful pink rosy light just came to me. And so I went with it, because when I'm doing these meditations and these live streaming, there's no script here. There's no script. I just pray to God before I do these live streaming. I just meditate and pray to God that they are sending me the messages, that I can just be the channeler, and then I send it out to you. So if at the moment I see a beautiful pink rosy light, which I saw because I was thinking about the rose quartz crystal, which represents love, and that's why. So that's the reason. I hope that answers your questions. Good morning, Amor. I hope you were able to sit in the meditation with us. So true. You can give love if you don't have love. Yes, that's right. You cannot give what you do not have. I'm a spiritual person and I don't use hate to anyone. I just say I like your behavior, because hate is a strong word. Absolutely. I always say words have power. Words have power. They have tremendous power. Tremendous power. And so when you spew out hate language, that is traumatic. It can be devastating for people. It can be traumatic for people. I know that, when I was a little kid, kids made fun of me because I was Asian. I had certain type of eyes. I felt traumatized as a kid. I felt traumatized. Now, because I've done so much inner self-development and work, when somebody says things like that to me now, I might feel a little bit I might feel uncomfortable, but it doesn't affect me as much as before. I can, I can just brush off it very quickly, unless it's somebody that I really care about. If it's, somebody I really care about says something really hateful to me, then it's going to obviously affect me more deeply. But if it's like a stranger, I can pretty much brush it off now, knowing that they were thinking in the process, they were thinking in ignorance, as the Buddhists say, the ignorance of not understanding the true nature of our reality, that we are all connected and we are one. Hate is taught. Yes, it is. It's conditioned. So when we are a little child and our parents, by example, have prejudices, they have opinions about other people. Like my father, he had opinions about other people, other races, other, like even religious people, he had judgments. And so as children, we start to absorb all of that from our own parents, all the prejudices, all the judgments. And so then as we keep absorbing it more and more, we become conditioned. It's all conditioning. And then we go out to society and then they condition us. Society says, well, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be that. So it's all just conditioning of the mind. And then by the time we become an adult, we are so conditioned and our mind is habitually thinking that, we are separate because of all that conditioning from as a little child. We've been so conditioned. And so now we become adult, we think we're separate from all these people, and then we start to misbehave. We start to misbehave in ways that are horrific, that are atrocious, that we're seeing around the world. It is horrific and atrocious to kill somebody because they are of a different race. It is just horrific and atrocious. So, yes, it is taught. It is taught and it is conditioned. So we do this work to return back to the truth of who we are, to peel away that illusion of ego and separation, to peel that away and return back to who we truly are, which is this pure positive energy of God and love, and that we're all connected. So, yes, that's right, Jade. It is. The government, yes, it's society. Society really, teaches us all the separation. It's society in every level. So you're right, Jade. You're right. So again, I want to announce to you that next week I'm going to start the live streaming on Facebook next week, because we've created this Facebook group so that we can have a much deeper conversation and dialogue with all of you about what you want to heal in your life. What is it that you really need in your life to heal the mind, body, and soul? That's why I started that Facebook group page community. So here's the URL again, where you go and just ask to be joined, and we will let you in. And it's also, the link is also at the bottom of the comment section. So and like I said, I think for the Facebook group, we're going to ramp up more of the live streaming. We're going to ramp it up, and we want to have a continual dialogue of what it is that you need in your life to heal. We want to really get your feedback. We want to have a much deeper dialogue with you, open conversation, and exchange a lot of tips in healing the mind, body, and soul. So I'm really excited to start this Facebook community. So go over there, and I will see you there next week at the live streaming of the Facebook community. So anyway, hi Denise. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So let's do a little closing prayer so that we can continue to send this healing love and light to everyone on this planet, so we can start to heal. Oh, please, we need to heal. It's too much. Okay. Dear God, dear universe, dear spirit guides, thank you so much for allowing us to join in this live streaming, to collectively bring all of our love healing energy together and send it out to the universe, to our planet, to everyone, as we need to heal all of our divisiveness and our anger and hatred. Thank you so much for guiding us, to show us the way to heal ourselves and our fellow humans and our planet. because we have so much going on right now and we need your guidance and support. And so we thank you for your unconditional guidance, unconditional support, unconditional love, unconditional power of being able to show us to our own healing. We thank you so much, and we are here to really do the work of serving our fellow humans so that they may heal and that we may heal ourselves in the process. So we thank you so much for this opportunity and for this gathering, and to collectively awaken that we are one. We are all one. Thank you. Namaste. I love you, everyone. So let's just continue to send out this loving, healing broadcast, this frequency of love and light to the universe. Let's just keep doing that. No matter what hatred shows up, we have to be more vigilant about sending this healing energy. Bye, everyone. We'll see you next week on the Facebook group. Okay, bye. I love you.